Collar here, if you notice, it's stained. I bleached this many times and it hasn't ever removed itself, but the thing is with this collar is really unique. If you look at the inside, no one sees it. Flip it over on the other side, it doesn't bleed through at all anywhere on the collar, and if you notice here on the collar that everyone sees, it does not show whatsoever, so that's a good thing. Now there is one downside to this shirt that I will talk about in the collar, and you see how this comes up like this. I have ironed this a lot, and I've starched these before and they still turn down even with this collar stay inside. If you notice here, it is bent, and I don't know how to fix this. If you guys know, please leave it down in the comments, but I've always had this problem with this shirt. I haven't had this with other brands, but this shirt always does that, and it's annoying to me and I don't like it. So if you notice here, what I'm going to do is fold this to where it is. As you notice, it's just a regular collar. It's nothing crazy. It's just like a classic, real easy to ties with. I do enjoy that about it. Now let's get into the fabric. This is a poplin fabric, and if you notice, it creases like this. So if you do not like your shirt being creased after you iron it, this is not the one for you. But the reason why I had this fabric is because it's so hot here in Texas, because usually it's 40 degrees Celsius, about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, more than 100 days out of the year. So it's quite hot, and that's why I generally try to find fabrics that are easy to wear in the heat. If you notice here, the cuff is relatively easy to put together. Here is the bottom seam, so that shows you it's the bottom. All you have to do is just pop this in. The best thing I do want to show you about this is it comes with kind of like a 1/2 inch adjustment. If you want to go back one, you can. If you want to go forward, you can, and you just push it through, and then the same corresponding holes on the other side. Now I will say about this, I screwed up when I bought this shirt. I basically did not measure my shoulders correctly, and the sleeve length is incorrect. So if you notice a lot of my pictures on Instagram, which I'll link down in the description, it shows hardly any cuff linking when I'm wearing suits because I messed this up. And normally I would wear a 36, and I did not know that at the time. I measured off by 1 inch and it became 35. And if you notice, it's relatively short, so I made a mistake, and I don't want you to make the same. So please do measure the distance that it gives you. It gives you a size guide on their website, and that's something you really should pay attention to. I mentioned this before as well, speaking about the cuffs here. It has the same thing as the other ones. The only thing is this goes back into your shirt, so no one really sees it. But it's just one of those things that does bother me. If you notice, it turns like that, and there's no way to straighten this. I mean, it kind of lays flat against the shirt and it goes in, but that's just like, I guess it could be me being petty. All right, let's notice the buttons here. Buttons are relatively nice, nothing special, nothing fancy, but they do work. I've yet to have any of them break off. Worn these for about 2 years. This is a shirt that's relatively easy to iron. I do not do shirts that are non-iron because I do actually prefer to iron my shirts. I just enjoy the process, so I don't ever get ones that are non-iron because I do enjoy ironing them, and it's relatively easy for me. Now, one thing that I have noticed about this shirt, if you notice here in the back, you'll start to see fraying in the back of the buttonholes, but after 2 years of wear and me wearing these quite a lot, I am not surprised by that, and honestly, I think that's relatively fine because that's just with any kind of use you're going to have wear, and I think that's a good thing. And honestly, I do not want to buy something that I do not use. So this is exactly why I purchased this shirt, because it was recommended by, I think it was the Gentleman's Gut recommended this for inexpensive and relatively well made, and that's exactly why I picked this shirt. These come in a variety of different sizes. So what I mean by that is, for example, when I mentioned earlier about the cuff link is, so I have the correct size here, so let's get into what I would recommend with this. They always do sales, so if you like a certain shirt, then please do kind of save that product code and see if it does go on sale, because a lot of times they have a sale. It's like 4 shirts for a certain amount of money. I don't remember exactly the price because it does vary depending on the sale that they are having, and it's something to keep in mind if you are trying to buy something on a budget, and these shirts do go on sale. And I mean, these shirts, I'm talking about Charles Stewart, I'm not talking about this exact shirt. If you save this shirt, like for example, you like this exact shirt, pay attention to the sleeve length and pay attention to this right here. So what that means is if you know a sale is coming, then you can save for it. But as soon as that sale drops, you want to make sure, hey, I have my information correct. You don't want to be looking around for, wait, am I a 17.5-inch neck or am I an 18-inch neck? Oh shit, I forgot the sleeve length. Am I 35 or 36? No, you want to make sure you have all that information, right there. You can take a screenshot in your phone and you know, hey, as soon as they go on sale, I know exactly what to buy, and there you go. You type it in, you buy it, and you get the discount code, and it's yours. Because usually when this company has sales, they go quick, and I mean relatively quick. When I mean quick, I mean within, I'd say about half a day. But if you're trying to buy something really specific, then please do keep in mind that it may go like that. So do remember to write that information down before you do that. And I will say that I have done a review of a Charles Tyrwhitt suit that I've had, and I will leave that as the end video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, hopefully today's the day that earn your subscription. And for daily content, please follow my Instagram, which is linked down in the description, and y'all have a wonderful day.